Okay, folks. Brett here for Weezengeezer TV. Weezengeezer TV is brought to you by nobody. I don't have any sponsors. I don't have any subscribers. But here I am in Green Hell, and I am at the plane crash location. And a lot of times this is where I'll make my base camp, because this little cave here comes with a log bed already made in it. And I got like stuff going on here, you know, with parasites and stuff, but I need to find them mushrooms. But what I came down here to show you was that the natives don't seem to come down here because of this log going across here. Now they will come down a path over there and then turn and go down that way, but I've never had them come across here, you know, and I've never provoked them, but I've never had them come across here, so I've never had to worry about them. And so this isn't a bad place for a camp. Now the location here, I believe, is, what is it, 4024? 4024. We can check that on the watch there. 4024. Now, before these parasites kill me and things like that, I'm going to tell you what I'm here to talk to you about, and that is not this wonderful location, which it's not bad. I built my little shelter in there. Got myself some fire, loaded up some firewood on this side, and some small ones over on this side, and everything's got its place here. Line up your bowls. Now, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this whole video. It is not to watch my horrible gameplay, because I spent a lot of time laying on my side, either passed out or dead. Poisoned. I've got this parasite thing going on. I'll have worms. I got all kinds of stuff. So we are not here to discuss my Now, the location for this is, what was it again? I got all this written down. 4532 on your, well, it may not be exact on your watch. Yeah, 4532. And that is my reason for this video. It's definitely not to show you my my gameplay, because it's something like that. Wasn't even watching. But I'm always finding myself afflicted with something. See, now that's probably not good. But I know that there is a tremendous need and or want for a map, even a rough map. And I've actually been in the process of trying to walk the walls and stuff like that and map everything out. And that takes some time, and I always end up a lot of times dead before I get too much done. But I have drawn a basic map of many of the locations that many of you who play this game have already visited. May or may not have the locations written down. May or may not have created a map. A lot of people haven't. I've heard callings for it. And that's kind of the things that I do. So I'm going to show you a real quick map, little video I put together of a rough map that I put together. And the whole idea, you can listen to my blah blah, but the whole idea is so that you can freeze frame it and, you know, do a full screen picture of it or whatever, so that you have a picture that you can put on your second monitor for you fancy people that got second monitors. I ain't got that kind of stuff. But so that you guys can put it on your second monitor or whatever. You can kind of look on your map, look on your watch, find out where you're at, look on the map, and see where you're close to. Okay? So, without further ado, I'm going to get in out of the rain. It rains in here too. But without further ado, I'm going to go to the map video, and then we'll come back here to my soggy home. Okay, so let me explain a little bit about what I got going on here. because I understand that there's been a tremendous want or need for a map in Green Hill. And I don't really have an exact map put together. I am trying to work on a map showing where all the walls are, where you can cross at, and that's where I really need your help. If you've found a spot where you can cross a log or something that goes to another area, write down those coordinates. Like, stand in the middle of the log, write down those coordinates and send them to me. Let me know where they, where it's going, like north and south, east or west or whatever, and those coordinates, because then I can create a better map, because then you know where you have to go to get to that area instead of running into a wall. So I'm working on that. But this is a basic rundown. And the reason I started with this as number one, the cave with the plane, is because that's where I spend a lot of my time, because it comes with a log bed in it. And I found that the natives don't really come there. There's a log that's down towards the end of the road down there, and they don't really come past there unless, of course, you're being attacked by them. But they don't really come down there, so you're really secluded. But you need to find water and fish so that you can take care of the whole fishbone thing. But anyway, the way I've got it situated is where the number is where these locations are. Got it mapped here at 35 west all the way to 60 west, 10 south down to 35 south. That's all you really need. I actually have it written out on like 100 grid square, but you only need this small area because this is all we're playing in. I do have the location of our where the tutorial is, but you can't get there. But anyway, where the number is the location of the place. Those are the coordinates, and I wrote down what each of these are. Now, I'm not sure exactly. I believe this is the one that is close to the Jeep. I'm going to have to find out where the exact Jeep location is, because that's where the steel bidon is. And I couldn't remember where it was, and I don't have time to deal with it right now. Just giving you this basic rundown of the map. The tribal camp, where the oasis is, which is considered supposed to be the safest place in the game. And then I wrote down all down here just as a list. And that's basically it. So when you're on the map and you find out where you're at, you can look on the map. Look at your watch, look at the map, and kind of figure out where you got to go. The hard part is figuring out how to get there, because, there's going to be locations like down here is a spot where you cross at, and I need to know those locations. But anyway, I did this hoping that I could help a lot of people out by giving them a basic map. And I hope it did you a little bit of good. I mean, that's my whole goal. So if it did, give me a like. Wouldn't mind a subscribe. Boy, Lord knows I ain't got any of those. But that's it. Thank you. Okay, folks. Here we are at the Oasis. You hear me talk about the Oasis. This is that area that you see on that little sketch pad between load screens. This area is supposed to be considered the safest place in the jungle. I built my little house here and whatnot. Got plenty of fish here, things like that. You can build over on that little ledge over there. There's another one down there. But when I talk about the Oasis, this is what I'm talking about. And the location is 4532. Anyway, there you go. We'll see you around. Okay. I thought the voices that are normally in my head were bad. But anyway, before that gets to be too much, appreciate you watching the video. Hope it does something for you. It does you a little bit of good. If you find any locations and stuff where crossings are and stuff, like I say, just put it in my comment section. I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe if you could do it. Just help an old man out that's trying to survive in a big YouTube world. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Beautiful night out. What? Leave me alone.